What's up, guys? We're out here for the first CBR of the 2023 season, and we get to wear our new BRB kits and the new Legion bikes, which is sick. Can't wait to go race the Cat 2, Cat 2-3,
and then
the pro race. It's gonna be awesome.
It's a season opener out here at CBR. Everyone's got those first race jitters, so we're just hoping to keep it a safe, fun race.
Yeah.
What's our plan, Eli?
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna go more for the 2-3s and then just hang in for the pro race.
Yeah, definitely target races 2-3s. So it's gonna be a fun season opener. Get the legs back into race shape. First race of the day. We're jumping in the Cat 2-3 race. Starting out, I believe there were 73 riders in this race. So a pretty big field. Eli, how are you feeling?
I was feeling pretty good throughout the warm-up and like throughout this race. And I was just a step up from the Cat 4s, you know. And I did like more power in this race than I did in the pro race because it's the Cat 3s. It's still kind of sketchy because it's the first race back, and like people are still kind of getting used to taking corners and stuff. But overall, it was a hard race. Yeah, felt pretty good.
Yeah. So our plan for the entire day was to just sit in and then see what we could do in the finish. We had the pro race later, so we weren't trying to blow ourselves up, but we were still trying. This was our target race to go for. So just sitting in. If anything looked really threatening, we would go with it. But nothing really looked super threatening, just like one or two guys going up the road. So right here, there's two guys up the road. I'm trying to bridge. And yeah, Eli?
Yeah, it was just kind of like just try and go with try and keep things to a minimum for the breakaways because there are especially some fast guys in this field, and they know they like to do their power for however long. And so we were just trying to keep that to a minimum and see what we could bring back as a field sprint.
Yeah, right here, Eli's on the front trying to close the gap to those two guys. They looked a little bit threatening. Right here, I was trying to bridge. There were two guys off the front. A breakaway does suit me better. And so, but the field immediately jumped on my wheel. So then I ended up just like closing the gap pretty much. But yeah, throughout the day, it was super fun. The 2-3 race averaged similar speeds to the pro race, but it felt harder because people were just taking weirder lines and it wasn't as smooth and fast.
Yeah, it was just like stay out of the wind. The headwind was kind of harsh today. It was not nice. So I was just trying to hang in with the pack and get some good draft.
Yeah, so right here we're going into one lap to go. Eli and I did not do great at getting organized together. Eli is like on the inside right now. I'm kind of like at the back on the outside. If you can spot us on there, it's kind of hard to see on the drone shots. But yeah, so I'm trying to get over and get Eli on my wheel. But Eli's like in better position than me, so it kind of got like difficult. We didn't really know what to do. So then I just told Eli like go for it.
Yeah, and it was still kind of sketchy. But there is two people off the front. I think both from Farmers Racing, and Brandon York and one of his teammates is off the front, and they were off like 2 or 3 laps, and we were just trying to drill and bring them back before this the last 2 corners. And Jack was really trying to move up right now, and he did pretty good. He just like absolutely just flew up the side, but still he was still on the outside, which was not ideal for him. And taking this one turn outside really like kind of pushed him back a little bit.
Yeah, so next time what I should have done was taken that corner on the outside and then pushed towards the inside going into the final corner, because as you can see right here, I'm on the outside, and then the slowing riders, like guys peeling off from like I-Speed, like Kyle Kilmartin right there leading out his teammate, they pull over to the left. So it's slowing down riders. It's not the fastest line, and yeah, it just kind of gets sketchy. Going around into the final corner, a guy goes around on the outside and then comes in and like pinches me, and so I got pretty sketched out, and so there goes my race. But for Eli was moving onto my wheel, and then he made a smart decision to go on the inside right here. But you're still sitting pretty far back.
Yeah, I was sitting like 10th, which was too far on the last corner. But I still tried like at least like putting on a good sprint so that I could like maybe make up. I think I got 5th.
Yeah, so Eli was able to sprint from like pretty far back. He did like 1100 watts, which was insane, and sprinted like up to 5th. Brendan Luongo did really good and won the race. He's a junior, a year older than me, I believe. He did a really good sprint and played it really smart throughout the race, so congrats to him. All right, guys, we just finished the Cat 2-3 race. Eli ended up in 5th, which is a pretty good position for our first race back. Start of the season, getting the legs back into race shape. It was pretty sketchy. Yeah, people are just remembering how to race, how to corner. But overall, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't really organized. It was more like people around the course, more like 6 wide, not really like 3 wide. So it wasn't really strung out. And last lap was kind of chaotic, but
it got real sketchy.
Yeah, but nobody crashed, which was great. So
now we're gonna go get ready for the pro race. Let's go. All right, guys, second race of the day. This is our first Pro 1-2-3 race. The field sold out, so there are 100 riders, and man, it was a hard race.
Yeah, I was coming into it being like, oh, this race is gonna be pretty hard, and my heart rate's gonna like go out of the roof. It only did that a couple times, but I averaged less power on this race compared to the 2-3s, and a lower heart rate, which meant like the draft was bigger, and people just knew how to take lines better. So, and it wasn't as like surgy, which was great.
Yeah. So since we did the 2-3 race earlier, we were pretty tired. So our goal for this race was mainly just to hang in the pack, get off the front for that one island cyclist photo. But other than that, just chill, get the experience. Yeah, just try to get better.
Yeah, I was always trying to move up, never wanting to really surf the back, and just seeing opportunities for me to move up. I was gonna take those a lot, which was great.
Yeah, there were quite a few big names in this race. You had guys like Legion with Justin Williams, Corey Williams, Jason Paez. You had Eddie Huntsman, who ended up winning the race. And then you had 2 Hot Tubes guys, Luke Fetzer and Darren. You had Dante Young from Miami Blazers. You had the Ride Bikes racing guys. So quite a few big names in this race, which made it really difficult.
Yeah, so that was really challenging just to hold wheels, and especially when we tried to get on the front with other people. And like right here, I was just trying to hang and not really fight people as much, just like slot in and see what the front really felt like. It wasn't too bad, to be honest, just a casual 400 just to hold the wheel. That was the only difficulty. But other than that, the prep race was pretty smooth, like really smooth, especially on these turns. Everybody felt very confident, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, the race overall felt really safe. Guys were being aggressive, but not in a way that like felt sketchy. I was able to take lines pretty confidently, I'd say. We definitely have a lot to learn and a lot to improve on. But for our first pro race, it was honestly a really fun race, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. So we're going into the last lap here. And Eddie Huntsman, Jason Paez, and one of the Ride Bikes guys are in a breakaway. This footage is from Ray Mars. He had a live stream going, and so these drone shots are from him. And so essentially what happened is from that breakaway, they had like an 11-second gap. And then going in the downhill, Eddie attacks the breakaway. So he's a big track cyclist. So he's got an amazing 1 minute power. So he attacks Jason, and the ride bikes guy cannot close the gap. He ends up staying away and making it all the way to the finish.
Yeah, and like now it's just Legion and that ride bikes, bro. And then you got Corey and Justin still in the field, and around the corner 3, right after corner 3 out of the 4th, Corey just like lights it up, and he set like a new PR, like top 10 on that segment. He averaged like almost like 1,000 watt, like 900 watts. But like he caught Jason and the ride bikes, bro, but he wasn't able to catch Eddie. But Luke Fetzer from Hot Tubes, he was able to stay. He was the only person able to hang on Corey's wheel at that time. So Corey rolled in for second, and then Luke Fetzer rolled in for third, which was very amazing.
Yeah, so that rounded off the podium. Those 3 guys, first pro race done. And we're looking forward to our next one out here at CBR.
It's been a super awesome day out here at CBR. We finally got to race the Pro 1, 2, 3 category, and it was also a lot of fun doing the Cat 2 and 3. And man, it's just been a hard day out here bike racing.
Yeah, the 2-3 was really fun. Eli got a very impressive 5th place. Great way to start the first race of the season. And then the Pro race. Super fun having Justin give us some tips. Really inspiring to ride with those guys. So pretty good turnout at CBR number 1.
As always,
you know it.
Bros Ride Bikes.